20 nations sign International Solar Alliance Framework Agreement in Marrakesh. What is International Solar Alliance? Why solar energy is stealing the show in developing world compared to more traditional sources of energy? What is the significance of International Solar Alliance? GS Paper 3, Conservation, Environmental Impact Assessment. What is the context about? More than 20 countries signed a framework agreement on International Solar Alliance, which will take the shape of a separate international treaty once it is operationalized. The framework agreement of International Solar Alliance was opened for signatures on the sidelines of COP22 at Marrakesh, in Morocco. Less than a year after it proposed a unique coalition of sunlight-rich countries to fight climate change through deployment of renewable energy, India has been able to make the International Solar Alliance (ISA) a reality. The ISA will be a major international body headquartered in India. What is International Solar Alliance? ISA was jointly launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and French President François Hollande at COP21 in Paris in November 2015. The initiative is brainchild of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It is India's first international and intergovernmental organization comprising 121 countries. ISA is an alliance of 121 solar resource-rich tropical countries lying fully or partially between two tropics and who are also UN members. Its members will take coordinated actions through programs and activities that will aggregate demands for solar finance, solar technologies, innovation, R&D and capacity building. Why solar energy is stealing the show in developing world compared to more traditional sources of energy. The revolution in the deployment of solar energy over the last several years has been made possible by a sharp drop in the costs of production of electricity through solar cells. The costs have come down by 80% to 85% over the last 7 years, thanks to a rapidly growing demand as countries, concerned over climate change, look to move away from fossil fuels. This has made solar energy very competitive compared to more traditional sources of electricity generation such as coal-fired thermal power plants. The total installed capacity of solar energy across the world has risen by almost 8 times during the same time. What is the significance of International Solar Alliance? More than 120 countries are geographically located in the tropics, between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, either fully or partially. These places get ample sunlight throughout the year, making solar energy an easily available resource. These countries also happen to be ones where maximum growth in energy demand in the coming years, but their current production is woefully short of requirement. Thus, the ISA will ensure that as these countries rapidly ramp up their electricity production, predominantly by using clean solar energy and avoid fossil fuels. It is also an attempt to accelerate the global demand for solar energy and gives India an opportunity to take global leadership in the fight against climate change. The way forward. The ISA gives India an opportunity to take a global leadership role in the fight against climate change. India has promised to contribute $27 million for creating building infrastructure and recurring expenditure for 5 years, until 2020-21. A part of this money will go towards creating a corpus fund of $16 million that will generate revenues for the budget of ISA. Two public sector undertakings, the Solar Energy Corporation of India and the Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency, have promised $1 million each for the corpus fund.